sense of rhythm on the guitar or on any instrument is critical to the playing of jazz. And without it, you can play some harmonically cool stuff, I guess, but it's just not going to sound good. You're not going to interact with the band well, and really, it's just not going to be jazz. Without the rhythm component, this music really doesn't happen. Pretty much, I would say, all music doesn't happen really without a good sense of time. So, what I thought I would do here on this first installment would be to talk about the metronome, because the metronome is a great little device that will help you develop a good sense of rhythm. What I like to call a metronomic sense, where you have a sense of time, where it is, where your relationship is with the time element, and how to interact rhythmically with the other players in the band to basically have a good rhythmic sense. I guess I'll do rhythm changes, since that is the name of this article about having rhythm. So we'll use Gershwin's 1937 song called "I've Got Rhythm," and it's in AABA form for those of you that don't know, but I'm sure that all of you do know, especially jazz guys will know this tune and all its variations. And I'm going to start with the metronome on 2 and 4, which you can hear here, and think of it like if you snapped your fingers to music. You'd be snapping on 2 and 4. The hi-hat of the drums would be clicking on 2 and 4 probably. So that, this is using the metronome on 2 and 4. And I'm starting at a very slow tempo here. I'm starting at the half note, which is the click you hear, is beating at 60. So that's 120 quarter notes per minute. It's pretty much a slow tempo. And believe it or not, playing in time at slow tempos is not that easy. You need to be able to play across a spectrum of time. Here's some rhythm changes chords at that same half note at 60. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Giant step sub. Alright? Another thing too is, practicing at different tempos gives you, at least for me, it makes me play different. Like the same tune at a different tempo makes me feel different. It makes me play certain different things. You should practice everything across a spectrum of tempos. So that was 60, alright? Now let's go up, I don't know, let's go up to 90, alright? 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. So there you go. Let's go up to, I don't know, 120, all right? This is pretty much the beginning of what I would call up-tempo. From the half note at 120 up is pretty darn fast. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Half time feel. Broken. Walk. Little pattern. Giant step subs. There you go. It's not a bad thing to be able to try and get something across a whole spectrum and be able to play it at different tempos and feel comfortable. It's really a pretty cool thing, and I think it will draw people to your playing because even if they're not musicians and they don't know what it is you're doing, they'll sense, they can't help but sense the flow and the groove and your ability to be comfortable at any rhythm.